Welcome back, friends. It's Anders. I've got a fun cocktail to share with you today. This is called the Bitter Giuseppe, and it's considered a modern classic. It's lower ABV, so if you are looking for a cocktail that is, less potent, this will be a good one. Or if you have given up on dry January, this is a good one to ramp back up. It's a super interesting drink because it doesn't really fit a true cocktail template. It's kind of its own beast. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for more sips, tips, and recipes, and let's go make the Bitter Giuseppe. To the bar. The Bitter Giuseppe. It's not created by anybody named Giuseppe. It was created by somebody named Steven. This cocktail is considered a modern classic. It was created in 2007 by Stephen Cole, who here in Chicago at the Violet Hour created this drink for an Italian chef. That's what I read. I'm assuming that chef's name was Giuseppe, but we don't know that. The story goes that he came in and Stephen decided to make him a Manhattan-esque cocktail that was lower proof with a bitter finish. So instead of using the standard whiskey in the cocktail, he used Cynar, which is an Amaro. Cynar is something I haven't really showcased on the channel all that often. It's not because I don't like it, I actually love it. But there aren't that many classic cocktails that call for Cynar. Cynar is what's called a carciofo, which is an Amaro that is artichoke based. It does have a bitter finish, but it also has a sweetness up front. When he made this cocktail, he had to do a little refining because he found it to be a little sweet and started adding in lemon juice. Now, this is super interesting, especially to me, because I find these sorts of things interesting. Maybe you too. By adding in the lemon juice, you start changing the actual makeup of the cocktail, and you are gonna eventually get to a sour style cocktail. But he didn't add any more than a 1/4 ounce, which actually is kind of a lot with a stirred cocktail. Anyway, we'll get into that bit when we're making it. It's not enough to be a sour style cocktail, but it certainly is noticeable, so it's not a true spirit-forward stirred cocktail. It's kind of its own thing. Long story short, it's created a number of spin-off cocktails, and I am not talking about those. I'm talking about the Bitter Giuseppe, the one that started them all. So, yeah, now the booze. To make the Bitter Giuseppe, we will need Cynar, sweet vermouth, fresh lemon juice, orange bitters, and a lemon. Cynar is the base. We talked briefly about that. This is a carciofo, an artichoke-based Amaro. It is lower proof. In fact, it is lower in alcohol than a lot of other Amari out there. Comes in at 16.5%. That's 33 proof. Because of this, a lot of people insist you must store an open bottle of Cynar in your fridge. However, I got a lot going on in my fridge. I don't have room for it, so I store it on the shelf. It is shelf stable to a certain point, maybe not years, but it's gonna be fine, sealed up, away from direct heat, out of the sunlight. If you do want something that's a little bit stronger, there is another product called Cynar 70, made by Cynar. It's 35%, 70 proof, if you're into that sort of thing. The sweet vermouth, however, as I've mentioned a million times on this channel before, definitely keep this in the fridge. Because once you open it, it does start to deteriorate. Faster than the Cynar. It will oxidize. We don't want that. Not in our drinks. Originally, by the way, the original cocktail called for Carpano Antica, which is a very nice sweet vermouth, very rich vanilla flavors. This is also a rich sweet vermouth, but you could really use any, and it's gonna be fine. Okay, lemon juice, freshly squeezed, as always. We never used bottled lemon juice on this channel. Orange bitters, this is gonna help with the bitter finish. We are gonna add a fair amount. Some recipes call for a lot of orange bitters, but we are also going to add a peel of lemon. We are going to use that to do what is called a regal stir, and I'm gonna show you what that is in just a moment. So, let's build. Some of you may think, would we serve this up? On the rocks? Up? I'm gonna serve this on a large cube in a lowball glass. That seems to be the standard for this drink, but if you'd like, you could serve it up. I won't stop you. So, but get your glassware chilled. Here we go. In a mixing glass, let's start with the Cynar. 2 ounces of Cynar. To that, 1 ounce of sweet vermouth, 1/4 ounce of fresh lemon juice, and I'm gonna add 4 dashes of orange bitters. If you've got a small dasher bottle like this, 8 dashes. So, I'm gonna have to count. Now, finally, we are gonna add 1 swath of lemon. This is just a me thing. Nobody else does this. This is a me thing. And this is preference. You don't have to do this, but if you have a lemon, might as well give it a try. I really like this in here. You can express the lemon oils if you want. Drop that right in, like such as. This is, we did the same thing. If you remember, a long time ago when we did the Deschler, we did a Regal stir there as well. If you haven't watched that episode, go watch it. Now we add ice and we stir. Regally. Ooh, I can smell that lemon. It smells good. I'm actually gonna go a little bit longer here. We are dealing with lower proof spirits, so it may take a little longer to get to the proper dilution. You be the judge. You're in charge. You're at the helm. And stop. Grab your chilled glass. Drop in your ice chunk. Use your God-given ice tongs, and then strain the cocktail onto the ice. Now we can express a little bit more lemon oil across the top. Hit the sides. You could garnish with this too, if you want. That's such a, I don't know, should I like not garnishing. I will. Do my standard little, what would you call this? Lemon lips. Set it right on the top. That is a thing of beauty. It looks like flat root beer. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Bitter Giuseppe. Cheers. Oz, would you care to join me?
Okay. Scheisse.
Hi.
Hello. Cheers. Oh, I love it. It's really good.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I like that a lot. It actually has texture. It's a velvety, there is a richness to it, but it's also bright, although it's not a sour. Bitter on the finish, and what I like is it kind of hangs on. Like it causes me to salivate, actually.
What a delight.
What do you think?
I think it's unexpected. Just enough
bright.
tartness.
Yeah.
Like you would probably not even detect it if you didn't know that there is lemon in there.
Right, and it's low ABV. So there it is, the Bitter Giuseppe. Let me know in the comments down below if you make this drink. Try it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget your merch. Sign up for the newsletter. I will see you next time. Cheers.
Goodbye.